Shalom, 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 shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Teaching Rule Well. Peace and salutation to the flex scattered abroad. That's how you're doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Bob coming at you with another lesson, man. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, man. This is Fox News. It says U.S. winning decisively against Iran in Operation Epic Fury. Hegseth says. It says Secretary of War P. Hegseth said Wednesday that the United States is winning decisively against Iran. You know, for those of you who don't know, man, you know they killed I think he was like one of the head guys, you know, over there in Iran. It says and it will have complete control of the country's airspace in the coming days. He added that an American submarine sank an Iranian warship with a torpedo in a first since World War II. Right, man. You know, this is already World War III, man. You know, the prophets have been talking about this, man. We've been talking about this years ago, man, that it was gonna be a World War III. But what, man? Nobody believed us. Now you're starting to see some of the things that we were saying, you know, back then. You know, it says the United States Operation Epic Fury and Israel's joint Operation Roaring Lion enters its fifth day on Wednesday. More than 50,000 troops, 200 fighters, 2 aircraft carriers, and bombers from the U.S. are participating in the operation with more capabilities on the way. Okay, yeah, this is the guy that got killed, man, who started all this. It says after Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed in an initial wave of the U.S.-Israeli strikes, Israel's defense minister declared that whoever is chosen as Khamenei's successor is marked as an unequivocal target for elimination. You know, that's what they saying. They say whoever killed, you know, their leader, they gonna eliminate him, man. It says the Pentagon on Tuesday identified 4 of the 6 U.S. service members killed while on the operation. You know, and it has a list of names. You know, a lot of people got killed, man. Hey, man, if you got family in the military, you need to tell them to get their ass home right now, man. You know, because they're going to keep drafting more and more troops, man. And y'all ass going to eventually die, you know. That's what's going to happen, you know, being real. It says Iran has launched hundreds of ballistic missiles and drone strikes across the region in response to the U.S.-Israeli operation. The attacks have targeted military bases and civilian infrastructures in Israel, while also effectively blocking most internal shipping through Straits of Hormuz. Right, man. You see, if you notice, man, you know, gas and diesel has went up damn near $1, man. And it just in this week, man. I went to the gas station to get diesel. You know, diesel was like $2.79, right? So I want to say it was about yesterday, man. No, not yesterday. I want to say it was Tuesday, man. Maybe the next day, I went and got diesel, and it was $4, man. That shit blew my mind. I knew right then that, you know, it was something to do with with the war, man. You know, World War III as we know it. You know, things are gonna continue to get worse, man. You know, this is just the beginning of sorrows, man. Shit is gonna get worse. And then you got, you know, people from the United States stuck over there in those Middle Eastern countries. They say, find your way home, man. Find your way. Stay out the way, but you're gonna have to find your way to the house yourself, man. You know? They leaving America, what? American citizens over there, man. You know? I'm gonna just type in Epic Fury. It says, I'll just click on this one. It says bombs headed for Iran in Operation Epic Fury. Don names of U.S. sailors. You know, and they have these bombs, man. These ballistic missiles, man. They ain't even start, you know, shooting them yet. Well, actually, Israel has shot bombs. I read in the article that those were just their old bombs. They said they just getting started. You know, that they haven't even touched they new bombs yet. They said they just wanted to test the U.S.'s defense system. And when they seen that it wasn't stopping every bomb they were shooting, they was like, oh, yeah, we just getting started. So think about whenever these nukes start dropping, you know? Think about that. That's gonna knock out states, cities, you know? Shit finna start getting bad, man. You know? That's why it's time to repent, come back to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Let me grab a couple scriptures. Go to the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, man, we know, we've been talking about this. You know, brothers been talking about this. Even before I came into the truth, brothers been talking about it, man. You know, and now you starting to see it, man. You know, you starting to see it now. You know. But Jake better get right before it's too late, man. You know, we know these things must come to pass, man. That's why, you know, brothers still in the spirit. Brothers still, you know, doing the work of the Lord, man, until we can't anymore, right? Go to the book of 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 30. Silaki, not 30. It's this verse 3, Salakia. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You know, just like this man say, we were winning, you know, we were dominating Iran, you know, we were winning the war. You know, of course they saying that now to keep America at peace, because they say we was losing. You know, all hell would be out here breaking loose, man. You know, people are already, you know, acting crazy and shit now. You know, you see with the gas price higher, rising. You know, you see it with all that type of stuff, man. You know, but destruction is coming soon, man. America can't escape its destruction, man. you know. But Lord willing, you were edified. I want to give our praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next video, Shalom.